everyone, it's Darksiggy here again. Welcome back for another video. So today we are taking a trip down to standard mode. Please excuse my voice. That cold I told you about last week has just got a hell of a lot worse. If only the people that I travel with on the train would use that marvellous invention that they call a tissue, then maybe fewer people would get infected and maybe I wouldn't have caught this bloody cold. Regardless, we're still going to be bringing out 2 videos this weekend. This is my first video. There will be one more video tomorrow. And today we are playing the Death Rattle Rogue deck on Standard with N'Zoth the Corruptor and Togwaggle Scheme. So the idea is simple. Play your Death Rattle minions. Get them killed off. And survive up to a point where you can play N'Zoth the Corruptor, Shadowstep N'Zoth back to hand, and then play N'Zoth again, and then Togwaggle Scheme on N'Zoth, shuffle loads of copies of N'Zoth into your deck, and just keep playing it again and again. I've played 9 games with the deck, and I've won 7, lost 2. For a new deck that I've just picked up, that's a pretty good win-loss record, and I'm pretty pleased with that. It's a relatively straightforward deck to play. You've just got to get lucky, I guess, against hyper-aggressive decks that can kill you on the first 4 or 5 turns. But if you could survive up to that point, cards like Cut Up Defender, Ziliax can really save you with the healing. Necrim Blade to me seems like a positive keep. It's a good weapon, 3 cost 3/2, and the idea is to trigger a Death Rattle. We have a 6 cost Death Rattle in hand, so it's going to be a bit of time until we can trigger something. But let's see what we're going up against. This is a Shaman, so there's probably going to be a quest involved, right? That's what most people are playing. And there it is. Okay. So nothing for us to do here, unfortunately. This deck does have quite slow starts.
Of course it's the right way.
So I could Novice Engineer, but I want to kill that. And we have the backstab available to us. I think this is worth doing.
Justice is mine.
Oh, he's complimenting us. We'll take it. Keeping the board clear for as long as we can until we start dropping those high-value Death Rattle minions. Evil Miscreants, fantastic card. But do we just want to play it this turn? If so, we have to use the coin. I think that's fine. Because we can play 1 lackey here. Ooh, Necrim Vial. It's either that or destroy a minion. I prefer the Necrim Vial. We're a Death Rattle deck. We want to be triggering those Death Rattles. This is fine. I mean, Necrim Vial is a bit slow. It costs 5. So the chances are you're not going to be able to play it and a Death Rattle minion on the same turn.
I hope you like my invention.
But it's still fine.
Back to the void.
Evil is fun!
Justice is mine.
Again, keeping the board clear and just waiting for him to complete his quest. Because once he completes his quest, that's when we're going to be in a bit of trouble, perhaps. Betrayal, if he plays big threats, could come in handy. I prefer that over Assassinate. Okay.
Mortals are so
Flesh Shaper would suggest that he's going to evolve his board. Yes, he is. Oh, it's not too bad. 7-5. That's fine.
Justice is mine.
We have to kill the 1/2 here. It's the only thing we can kill.
Back to the void.
And I know what he's going to do now. He's going to make a trade. He's going to trade the 7-5 into the 7-7. But at least that 7-5 is not going face.
Double pump Azarano, extra Star Whip, high mountain ice, room for mana spice coming right up.
Interesting. Okay, there's Togwaggle's scheme. So we have Shadowstep and the scheme, which means as this game goes on, we are set up now for N'Zoth the Corruptor. We just have to survive and play out our Death Rattle minions as best as we can.
Think.
Is this a reasonable betrayal turn? I think it is. We kill the 7-4. We do not lose our 7 attack minion. And Necrim Vial finally getting us value there. And I'd suggest that that is pretty much game over.
A tactical error.
Now that was a unfortunate misplay.
I hope you like my invention.
So he's tried to load up board, but that's not going to do much for him. We don't quite have lethal here. Or do we, with Ziliax?
Precision.
It's close. Not quite lethal, but it is very, very close. So we're just going to trade. So there we go. Easy win. Didn't even need N'Zoth.
Ping! I am the slayer of kings and gods.
None can escape my fury.
Okay, let's look at our final game against another Shaman. It is encouraging to see Backstab and the Miscreant in hand. Maybe it's something we can pull off as a combo on turn 3. And there it is, Underbelly Angler, so there is a Murloc theme to his deck. We cannot let that live, we need to kill it. Thank goodness that we've got the Backstab.
Justice is mine.
Because if we let that live on the board, you would just run away with the game, playing Murloc after Murloc, and we'd just get completely shut out. And that is one of the weaknesses of this deck. It can have a really slow start, and aggro decks can just completely demolish you before you can start developing anything big. And our first big threat will come down on turn 6, which is a long way away in the context of playing against an aggro deck. And yes, he did have a Murloc on turn 3, so good thing we killed the Angler. Now, I'm just going to stall for time here.
Is mine.
I mean, you may look at the sap and say, well, that was a waste on a 3-4, but I'm stalling until turn 6, because that's when my Sylvanas can come down. That's when my Kartut Defender can come down.
Unity. Precision.
Ziliax lets me stall a bit longer again.
I see a vision in the
Oh wow, Fire Tree Witch Doctor. So this is a Dragon Murloc centric deck. How fascinating. And how interesting. This is not a meta deck as far as I can tell. So, Necrian Blade, really good pickup for me. And that was an incredibly productive turn. Necroin Blade developed, Miscreant played, lackeys to hand. Now this is a fascinating turn. We could develop Sylvanas. We could ensure that we steal the 5/3. Right, because weapon goes into 4/1, Sylvanas gets given rush, kills the spell power totem. We could steal the 5/3. It is possible. But do we want to steal a 5/3? Is that even worth stealing? I don't think it is. So we just draw a card. That's pretty good. And we just kill it off. I'm gonna hold off here. I want to steal something a bit better, if we can.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Interesting. So he's drawing a dragon, a Murloc. Okay, this is pretty interesting. What do we get from Myra? Blight Nozzle Crawler? I think that has to be the pick. Okay. Oh, that's painful. That's a bad card to mill. Ah. That's pretty good for him. Okay, so he's going to start getting spells to hand now. We need to watch out. And as much as I wanted to get Sylvanas value with Necroin Blade, developing a 7/7 here just seems much better. It's an immediate threat on the board that he has to deal with somehow. Can't ignore it. 7 to the face is pretty devastating. But we are really... Oh, hello. Okay. I was going to say, we are in a good position. Well, he's just cleared the board, so we're not. But there's another Necroin Blade.
Justice is mine.
And I'm just going to set it up and wait for him to play something big. Okay, that's not big. That's a 3/2. I was hoping for like a big dragon, a big expensive dragon. Oh, like that. A 4/10, I'll take that. No, don't play more stuff. Stop playing stuff. Okay. Oh god, he actually got a buff. Okay, I was hoping you'd just play two things, and and one Murloc and a dragon, and then I play Sylvanas, kill the Murloc, steal the dragon. That was the plan. So it looks like we're just going to have to play Sylvanas the old-fashioned way, wait for him to go wide on the board, and then play her, and see how he deals with her. Oh wow, Earthquake. So another board clear there. Although he's being... Oh, hello. That's interesting. He's being pretty liberal here with his use of board clears.
I have no time for games.
Because once we get our N'Zoth down, and we get N'Zoth back to hand, and then we start shuffling N'Zoth into the deck, he's going to need a hell of a lot more board clears to win the game. God, that 2/7 is pretty annoying. He's not going to take advantage. Okay. Wants to clear the board again. There's a second Hagatha scheme used.
Let the pain speak to me.
Alright, so we're just playing stuff here. We're chilling. And we have draw in our hand. We have 3 cards that draw us that draw us other cards. So that's pretty good. We just need to kill some time until we get this off and Shadowstep. Oh, look at him go! And Hagatha here giving him some pretty good spells. Okay, this is pretty sick. And there's N'Zoth. That's pretty good. So, N'Zoth in hand, Shadowstep in hand. There we just need Togwaggle scheme and we're all good. Oh, that's a painful card to discard. And there's a problem with Hagatha. You play minion, get a spell, play a minion, get a spell. Sometimes you just never really get hand space and you start milling cards. What do we have to be afraid of in his deck? What's his win condition? He's playing Murlocs, he's playing dragons. Is he aiming to go super wide on the board and then hit a Bloodlust? Is that the plan? Does he play Bloodlust naturally in the deck, or will he get one from Hagatha? Okay, I admire his efforts there to fight for the board. Lava Burst on a 1/4. Evolve? Wow.
A tactical error.
Oh well. I think we play Togwaggle while we can, while we have lackeys available to us. I like Zarog's Crown, I just like the legendaries. Geppetto for the stats is fine, I suppose. I mean, it's 2 6/6s on the board. They're not going to be easy to shift. Okay, I take that back. Another Hagatha scheme. That's the 3rd one. This one he got from Bewitch, so from Hagatha. This dude is getting super duper lucky. But you know what? I don't care. I really don't care. Because I've just played N'Zoth. And now we get N'Zoth back to hand. Now, we're going to have to wait a while until we get Togwaggle's scheme and charge it up a bit. But for now, this board will do. Okay, another answer. Huh. And he even plays Hungry Crab. That's ridiculous. Is he clearing my board? Oh wow. This guy really means business. Okay. Come on, Finley. Give me something good. Ooh, okay. Those are all pretty juicy. But I'm going to take the Druid Hero power here. This gives me armor, and it lets me kill things. I quite like that.
Justice is mine.
And we're not sapping the crab. That would end badly for us. Or rather, it would end badly for Finley. And the Murloc value continues. I really want to play N'Zoth here, but I can't, because we haven't drawn Togwaggle Scheme. So we need to hold out. Feeling a little bit scared here of a Bloodlust, perhaps?
I hope you like
Alright.
my invention.
Give me something good. That's not good. Really need to draw that scheme.
Justice is mine.
Our health total is still somewhat respectable here. But if he can make a wide board stick, we become very vulnerable to Bloodlust. Gosh, we've seen so much AoE in this game. Multiple Hagatha schemes, I'm sure multiple lightning storms. He's getting so much value from playing these minions and then getting spells from Hagatha. So much value. Cold Light Seer. Wow, no value. What a shame. And we're almost out of cards. Where the hell is Togwaggle's scheme? Are you telling me it's the last card in the deck?
Justice is mine.
Blood Mage Thalnos there, not a good Death Rattle minion to get back. And those two Murlocs, also not good. And there it is! Goodness gracious. Alright. We're now taking fatigue damage. This is quite scary. But we can't afford to play N'Zoth just yet. We have to wait.
Is mine.
But now here comes the question. How long do you wait for?
I must insist.
How many N'Zoths do you want to shuffle?
I'm almost out of.
I mean, he's running out of cards too. That's good. Because apart from Bloodlust, I don't know what his win condition would be. So if we could just stall out for a little bit longer, and we don't need that many N'Zoths shuffled back into the deck. I mean, surely he can't have that much more AoE, right? Right? Oh, for God's sake. Another Plague of Murlocs. Oh, hello. That's a good Murloc. But can we,
Justice is mine.
we can take advantage of that. Because we have a Murloc in hand. But that Murloc in hand is a Death Rattle minion. And that
This story deserves
dilutes our Death Rattle pool. Ugh. We really want Kartut Defenders, we really want Sylvanas. Those are the kinds of cards that we want back with N'Zoth. Are you kidding me? Hungry Crab, wow. Ouch, that is 3 damage. What do I want to sap here? That's it's feeling pretty painful.
Justice is mine.
Okay, is it time to pull the trigger? Is it time to pull the trigger on N'Zoth? Do we have any choice? Ouch. That hurts. That really hurts. Yeah, we have to do it. Alright, 4 N'Zoth shuffled. That should be enough. We have Sylvanas with 2 card top defenders. Would Bloodlust still kill us here in any way? I don't think so. Oh wow, Crowd Roaster. In all honesty, when is the last time you saw that card played? Well, I guess we just, steal something, maybe? With Sylvanas? Do we need to? Do we want to steal any of what's on that board? I don't think so. I think we wait.
Let none survive. Justice is mine.
I value the armor here, and I like posing this problem on the board, the Sylvanas problem. Saying to him, how do you deal with this?
Why do you fall?
We've seen so much removal get used in this game so far. Maybe he's run out. Okay. His solution
None survive.
is just to go wide. But I can go wider. I can go much wider. And now there are two copies of Sylvanas on the board. Plus healing. Yeah, I don't see how he comes back. He needs something else. Something big. That giant is not going to do it. He needs big AoE. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. I need to stop calling it. I call it and it happens. How many Hagatha schemes? Oh, come on. Seriously? How many Hagatha schemes? How many lightning storms has he played in this game? Is anyone keeping count? Finally! Well, that was pretty intense. Okay, so I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name of the deck author. Okay, let's give it a try. Obscuryo? Is that how you say it? This deck is great. It's absolutely tremendous. It's a value-heavy deck once you reach the end game, and the end game is N'Zoth, Shadowstep, N'Zoth, Togwaggle scheme, and then multiple N'Zoths for the remainder of the game. That's your end game, and as you saw against the Shaman there in the last game, he had board clear after board clear after board clear, and we were still able to win the game. So yes, strong deck. You saw the stats at the start of the video. For a deck that I've just picked up, I'm pretty happy with how it's performed. So if you guys have the cards on standard, give it a try. Tell me what you think. The only card I'm unsure about is Myra Rotspring. Sometimes the choices that you get offered are just not good enough to justify playing her for 5 mana. So maybe she's a card that I'd want to take out of the deck. Maybe replace her with another good value Death Rattle minion. I don't know. Sorry, excuse my voice. It's starting to go now, as you can hear. So yes, thank you very much everyone for joining me. Thank you for putting up with my voice for this entire video, and some of you may have been hearing fireworks in the background because it's Diwali here in the UK and everyone's putting out fireworks. You know, it's great. I want people to have a good time. I wish that the fireworks would stop at a reasonable hour and not go into 1, 2 a.m. in the morning. Anyway, stay tuned because tomorrow there will be a new video dropping, and it will be a Shadowstep Shaman video with a mill element to the deck. Mill decks are not decks that I play very often. It is new to me, but I had an awful amount of fun. And I was able to beat some tier 1 decks on the ladder without knowing what the hell I was doing. So it was pretty cool. So, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all tomorrow with this Mill Shadowstep Shaman deck.